We ain't gotta talk too much, trust me. Yeah, alright, cool, yeah. Storm said, where did you know me from? I'm like Eastern and Brody, swings and I ain't got to give Christ 2015 in 10 years. Probably have many picnics at the rate that I'm going. The grass is green on my light east side, so I started mowing. Accounts got going. I was like Grinch at Christmas, car I never started snowing. I can bring elf like Jammer, brought Skepta and then JME brought boy better knowing it. Run up in the crib when the grandma sewing. Everybody dead but nobody knowing. Kick back injured like Michael Owen.
Hi everyone and welcome to today's segment of Rising Star. Today we're in Brixton at Inkz and we're here with Sammy Inkz, which is currently doing a tattoo on the lovely Francesca. So let's just get straight to it. Hello Sammy.
How you doing? How you doing?
I'm good, you?
I'm fine, thank you.
So let's just start off with a bit about yourself and what you do here at Inkz. Yes, it's So what's your position here, like, at Inkz?
I'm one of two artists here.
Okay, and like, obviously, do you tattoos and piercings here? You're mainly just a tattoo artist,
Yeah, I'm
right?
mainly just a tattoo artist. I'm not really a big fan of piercings. That whole blood thing doesn't run with me.
Okay, so how did you, so let's go like straight back to the beginning. How did you first get into tattooing?
I actually got into tattooing out of just being like cheeky. I wanted to see what it was like to be a tattoo artist. Took a gap year at uni. Didn't go back.
What did you study now?
I was studying fashion.
Oh, okay.
Walked into a shop. Yeah, I walked into a shop.
Yeah.
Asked for an apprenticeship. They asked to see my work.
Yeah.
I went home, grabbed my portfolio, went back. The guy said, oh, you like my stuff? Can I come start next week or so? And I decided, yeah. I normally don't follow up with what I do.
Okay.
I've gone through a lot of hobbies and tried and tested. I've been doing this 5 years and it's pretty much the only thing I've actually stuck at. Yeah.
So before that, you were just drawing? Like, have you been drawing since you were little and you just kind of just sketched?
Yeah, I've been drawing since I can remember, to be honest. I remember being like 4 or 5 and I remember sitting my grandma down. My first ever memory of drawing. Sitting my grandma down and I drew a portrait of her when she was sitting down. This is when I was back in Nigeria because I was born in Nigeria.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I remember that like it was yesterday. Rest of the soul.
So tell us a bit about like your upbringing and how you found like your path in tattooing. Like how did you grow up?
How did I grow up? Well, I never listened in school. I was very troublesome in school. But art was the only thing I actually stuck at in school. I went to college. I used to live in Ireland.
In Ireland?
Yeah, in Ireland, yeah. Okay. Let me break this
down.
Go back. What? I'm Nigerian born. Moved to Ireland when I was about 8. I was about 7, 8.
Okay.
I was raised there till I was about 16. And then I came over here, started college. Yeah. When I came over here, it was a huge culture shock because when I was in Ireland, there was hardly any black people there. And I was living there. When I came over here, I remember going to East Street Market first. And I seen so many black people. And I was like, wow, there's black people. There's black people around. I was like, oh my god, I remember that day as well. So yeah, that was a huge culture shock to me. When I was younger, I didn't think I was going to be a tattoo artist. I knew I was going to do something with art because my mum always wanted me to have a job wearing a suit, like a typical Nigerian mum. I signed into college. She took me to college to sign up for, I think it was a maths class. Or some higher maths or something like that. But I went back to college to change my thinking into a national diploma in design. Yeah.
Without telling her?
Without telling her, yeah. It was only about a month or 2 later when she got I think she got a letter from the college that showed what I was actually doing in college. Yeah. And then she approached me and I was like, oh, it's too late now, I can't change it. So yeah.
At what age did you come to London specifically?
I think I was 16.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was 16, yeah.
Oh yeah, that must have been a big shock.
Yeah,
then.
it was a big culture shock. I had a terrible Irish accent. Yeah, I lost it. If you were wondering, yeah, I lost it because I was bullied when I got over here. Imagine living in South London and a black kid with an Irish accent. I used to get bullied a lot about it. But hey.
But hey, you're here now. Look where you are. Yeah. So in school did you said that the only subject you really liked was art. So do you feel like if you never pursued it in school, you wouldn't be where you are now? Did you have good teachers?
I had a very good teacher. Miss Buchanan, I think her name was. But I remember my college teacher because he was really hands-on with me. He showed me exactly what I was meant to be doing. What was his name again? I don't remember his name. I'll remember.
Yeah.
But yeah, he showed me a lot. Like, he showed me a whole lot. College was one of my best times, in art class.
That's really where you started, just drawing. And did you have any thoughts that I'm going to be a tattoo artist, or was it just drawing at that point?
I was just, to be honest, I was just in college just because I had to be in college. I had to do something with myself. So I kind of pretty much just took that on. When I came out of college, I was playing basketball. I planned on being a semi-pro basketball player. I used to play for South London, Peckham. I used to play in Peckham. I used to play in North London as well. So yeah, I actually thought I was going to be a basketball player, but things didn't really go according to plan. Nothing in life really does, to be honest. So yeah, I'm a tattoo artist.
Well, that's where the beautiful things happen, is the unknown.
Yeah, the unknown. Yeah, you never know what's going to happen tomorrow.
Did you go to uni?
I went to St. Martin's,
yeah. Oh, okay.
I did a course there, I did a fashion course. I left because it was very competitive in the fashion industry. I thought, okay, I need to step back and actually see what I'm doing with myself. And there, during that period, that's when I actually bumped into a friend who knew the owner of a tattoo studio. He was a friend of his, and then he introduced me. I asked for an apprenticeship. Didn't think I was going to follow it through, and I actually did follow it through, which I think
happy about?
Yeah, I'm very happy about that. Yeah. So yeah.
So when what was I going to say?
It's cool. Oh, I did. Yeah, I did.
Oh my God! Wait.
Think about it.
What did you ask me? He was like, "Oh, that's it." So of course, every right, let me start again. So of course everyone has their problems in their jobs, and you encounter hurdles and you overcome them. For a tattoo artist, what would you say were the problems along the way? What would someone trying to get into it have to expect?
Wow. I think I had it pretty easy. Or maybe because I'm really laid back. Yeah. There are a lot of problems because at the end of the day you are dealing with people. People aren't always going to agree with what you want to do. You're gonna have to be prepared to take a lot of criticism. Because one that really stuck to me was when I was at my first convention. And I was doing a tattoo, and I heard the guy, because I'm very conscious about what I do in the film. I heard a guy say, "Oh, his shaving is too dark," and that actually stuck to me. To the point where I had to reevaluate how I was approaching my work. I had to check it away just because of what someone said. But I've learned to actually accept the fact that people aren't always going to agree with what you're doing. It's just sticking to it and making it how you want it. If you like it, then that's just it. If you like your work. But if you want to be a tattoo artist, just expect to be criticized a lot. I think that goes in all aspects of art, to be honest. Yeah, we'll definitely take a knock at your confidence, but you just gotta stick with it and keep going. Yeah. Because as you said earlier, it's like riding a bike. So I'm sure with every tattoo you learn something new. Definitely. I always approach my tattoos differently. Every tattoo I do, I approach differently.
Did you have any? So since you've kind of jumped around, did you have any official tattoo training? Is there a specific thing that tattoo artists have to do, or do you just get straight into it and just
nowadays people just do it, but I actually I did an apprenticeship. I did a 2-year apprenticeship at the first studio I started in. That was in North London. Okay. So yeah, I did that. I did have some training. So
okay. How would you describe your style if you have one, or do you kind of just do what each customer wants, you tailor it to what they specifically want?
Yeah, at the moment I've only just started picking up my own style. Before just up to recently actually, I pretty much do whatever the client comes in with. But I find it is a bit harder doing that as opposed to focusing on what you're actually, as opposed to focusing on what I actually like doing and what inspires me. Because a client could come in with something completely different to what I actually did 5 minutes or a day ago, and it kind of throws me off. So it's a bit of a thingy, which is why I kind of stick to black and grey. I do a bit of colour, but black and grey is pretty much my strength.
It's like your niche.
I'm just pursuing that at the moment, black and grey and portraits as well, mainly portraits.
Yeah, because I was gonna say on your Instagram at Sammy_Inkz, you today he had a competition for someone that wanted to do a tattoo, and today we're doing Amy Winehouse on Francesca. So is portraits like the thing you like doing the most? Is it like your most, like the favourite tattoo, like the most exciting one to do, or?
Yes, portraits definitely my favourite thing to do. Simply because every face is different. You never know what you're gonna get on the face. It might seem like, oh, you're just doing a face, but there is a lot about a portrait that I can't really put words to it, but it does. I find portraits very they're the thing for me. It's a thing for me actually,
Is there any tattoo that you would like to do that you've always thought, yes, I want to do that tattoo? Like anything specific?
Nothing specific, because I always see things that excite me, and I do see things that I like to incorporate with my work. I follow a lot of artists on Instagram that produce a lot of good work, and I actually think to myself, oh wow, I'd love to do something like that. But I don't really want to be fighting another artist's style of work, so I like to look at other people's work and incorporate what they've done into my work to see if it fits what I do. That way I get to play around with styles and perfect what I do better.
Is there a specific artist that you're influenced by?
Not specific. There's a handful of artists I'm influenced by, but off the top of my head, like Fred Flores, Nick Cortado, Jun Chao mainly actually. Yeah, he actually influenced my work a lot. I look at his work before I start working. he's a big inspiration.
So, since you're here all the time, and I know you're fully booked for like the next couple months or so, what do you do in your spare time when you have spare time?
Chill with my son, think about tattoos.
Yeah.
It's all about tattoos for me, my son and my girlfriend. So
this is something you'll be sticking at then?
Yeah, it is something I plan on doing forever. I don't see myself coming out of this industry anytime soon.
You have many tattoos yourself?
I've got quite a few, I've got my arms, my legs, my lip.
What does it say?
It says power.
Power?
No, not power, it just says power.
Oh, power.
Yeah, it was just a random tattoo I did when I first started.
You do it on yourself?
No.
Oh,
my teacher at the time did it for me.
Yeah. Oh, that's crazy. So what is it that still keeps you motivated and going, like to actually stick at it? Is it the clients? Is it the final product?
I think it's a mixture of everything, to be honest. Because when I finish doing the tattoo, I love the expression on the client's face when they're actually happy about the work, and that keeps me going. It makes me want to do more. I like seeing people happy. So doing a tattoo and actually getting that expression from someone brings me a lot of joy. I guess that keeps me going. And I love art. And tattooing is just another expression of art. Those aspects, guys, pretty much just keep me going.
Yeah. You said earlier that you feel like the tattoo in itself is not just about coming in and getting a tattoo, it's about the whole experience from the time you walk into the shop. So, do you have anything to say about that? Or?
I mean, I see a lot of people going into tattoo studios and just saying, bang, I want this, I want that. It is tattoos, you do need a lot of thought into your tattoos, regardless of whether you're getting a little tattoo or a big tattoo. I mean, if you're just going in for the sake of getting a tattoo, kudos to you, but there is a lot of thought that needs to be put into getting a tattoo, because it is something that stays with you forever. You don't really want to get a tattoo that stops you from doing certain things. I mean, I've seen people get good tattoos and show I never want to put on a t-shirt anymore. I've seen people get tattoos and they wear turtlenecks and
try to cover it up.
Yeah, just to cover it up. So it is an experience. I mean, it needs to be an enjoyable experience as well. You can get put off getting a tattoo.
Yeah.
If you have a terrible experience.
A bad one,
Yeah.
So what experience do you feel like clients get when they walk into your establishment, to Inkz House?
Into Inkz House.
Or what do you hope the experiences that they get?
Wow, I hope at first, well, the first impression they get of us is that we're friendly, welcoming people. That's what we try to do.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, I've seen a lot of people, I've heard a lot of people coming in and they smell the air and they're like, oh, it smells nice in here.
No, it does. It smells nice, but it smells like clean.
Clean, yeah. That's what we try to uphold our cleanliness as well. Because it has to be a very clean environment. So yeah, as long as we've got a clean, friendly environment, I think a lot of people are drawn to that and producing good work as well. Because that's what we try to do. We don't really want to be doing stuff with people to make them upset or
Yeah. So give us a little bit of insight on how it is like on a day-to-day in the shop. Like how does like the day play out for you?
The day, wake up, think about the client that I'm gonna do, get into the studio. We start at 12 o'clock and I'm normally here by about 10 past, 4 past, so knowing myself, something always holds me back on the way or so. Sit down, wait for the client, or prepare my equipment. When the client gets here, I normally change my ideas on the spot. Like I work with the skin, so I work pretty hands-on. I'll draw what I want to draw into the skin. If the client likes it, then we like crack on with it. If not, they'll probably spend like another hour or 2 hours getting the design ready. So yeah, I normally take on about 2 people a day. Or just 1 person a day, just so I can focus on that piece itself.
So it's booking only, it's not walk-ins?
Yeah, it's not walk-ins. Yeah, we do have walk-ins sometimes, or if we have a cancellation, we'll post up something saying, oh, we've got a cancellation, does anyone want to come in? But yeah, it's strictly bookings.
Okay. So how is it that you think, if you only do like 1 to 2 a day, it just means that you put a lot of thought into it. Is it because you're always doing like big tattoos, or do you not really get small ones here and there? Is it mostly portrait?
It is mostly big tattoos that I do. Yeah, it is mostly big tattoos. That's why I like to keep that to 1 or 2 a day, because I like to focus on the piece that I'm doing. It's not really good for the mind to be doing a lot of it, because it is quite draining. It's not like drawing on paper where you can spend the whole day drawing on paper.
Tape breaks.
All of that. It is mind-numbing at times as well. If you're constantly staring at skin motion, there's a lot into it, and a lot of people think. I've seen people come in, oh, it's only going to take this amount of time. No, not sorry, mate. It doesn't happen that way. I mean, there's a lot of thought that needs to get put into the piece that we're going to do. If you want good work, then you need to be patient.
Yeah. So tell us a bit about the tattoo you're doing today, and we'll get like a couple of shots to show everyone what it is as well.
Well, I'm doing a Marilyn Monroe, you know, wow. Amy Winehouse, sorry. I'm doing an Amy Winehouse portrait with my rose, and some background to kind of give it a little sad, you know, make it look great. Yeah, my client came in, my client, that's what she told me, she wanted Amy Winehouse representing what she stood for. I don't think I can say that, but you know, it is a very meaningful tattoo to my client.
Do you want to say anything on the tattoo? Like why you got her, or why you like tattoos?
I really liked her music.
Yeah.
When she was alive, and she suffered a lot from depression and drug use, and I'm not sure if it was an intentional overdose that she died from, but I know she died from an overdose. And I suffer quite badly with depression myself, and I'm quite a musical person as well, so I just felt like it was something I could relate to, and she's beautiful as well. So if I wanted to have anyone on my skin, then it would be something that I could relate to.
Someone that's strong. Yeah, she did push past it.
Yeah, exactly. So obviously it's a shame she's not alive anymore, because she was like incredibly talented.
Yeah, she was.
But
definitely. But her music remains.
It does, exactly. Yeah, it does, exactly. It does remain.
Yeah. Alright, thank you so much, Francesca. One of my last questions, if there is, what would you say to anyone that's interested in becoming a tattoo artist? Any advice?
I'd say draw. Just draw and draw and draw. I've seen a lot of people pick up a tattoo machine without like any knowledge of what they're about to do next. I think drawing pretty much gets you started. If you can draw, or if you can focus on the drawing, then I'm pretty sure you can transfer that into doing a tattoo. Because it does help to have an artistic like side to you when you're doing a tattoo. So yeah, just draw, and then when you feel like you've drawn enough, draw some more. Then get some advice from a professional. I'm not a professional yet, I'm trying to be a professional. So yeah, get some advice from some people who are professional. Someone that will let you know what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong, and you can carry it from there. It is something great to get into. Once you get into it, it is like riding a bicycle. Like, you're going to get a lot of bumps on the road. It is very, very difficult. You will get, because we're dealing with people as well, we're dealing with like humans at the same time. They have emotions, they have things that they might not agree with. So you got to bear that in mind. You got to have a lot of patience. So there's a lot to deal with when it comes to tattooing. So just be prepared and draw a lot.
Yeah, we can see in the studio he's got so many drawings, he's so talented. Well, thank you very much for letting us interview you. Thank you, Francesca, for letting us film you as well getting a tattoo. I always do this at the end. If you could describe your art, like your work, in 3 words, what would they be?
Oh wow! In 3 words?
You can go. You can go faster if you want.
I'll just say my life story because that's what it is. Really, I draw when I have a certain feeling inside. Everything is my life story. When I draw, my drawings all have something linked to what I've been through, where I've been, where I'm gonna go next. I don't know where I'm gonna go next, but I'd like to go next. So yeah, my art in general is my life story.
Well, thank you so much for having us. Thank you.
Thank you for coming down.
Oh, no problem. Anytime. I'm gonna come get one myself.
I hope so.